Oh, what's up,
Hi.
girls and guys and everybody? Ryan's out of focus.
Ah, that's the one thing I didn't know. There we go.
You
Oh,
blurry.
no.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Exacerdebaters. Today we're going to yell about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But, Ryan, you got this?
I got. Well, what do you want me to have?
I don't know. Fuck it. All right, we're going to yell about the Men in Black.
Oh yeah, this thing.
Also,
Yeah,
hi,
those
I'm
guys.
Cucumber.
Yeah.
I'm Corey.
I'm Ryan.
Connie.
And
Oh,
we're
thank you,
all
Nighttime Sparky.
sleepy.
Oh,
Happy first day of 2021, everybody.
It's a day.
Ultra.
Oh, it's just soda. It was reflecting blue light, so I thought it was another one of your fancy Dungeon Master drinks. I got all excited.
Ooh.
No, not yet. This is recovery juice, aka Coca-Cola.
Ah, yes.
I just got coffee in a green cup.
Ooh,
Coffee in
a green cup.
And now it's on my pants.
Oh no.
Right back. There are no pants, I'm so mad.
That's not where you
know.
Where you're supposed to put it.
That's still 2020 energy. Leave that at home.
Yep.
Ah!
What did you?
I swear, if you did it again.
No, but I almost spilled it on other things. It's great. We're doing fine. Yay! Let it black. Let it black.
Happy first of the year. It's another new month.
It is.
Hey, Nighttime Sparky, thank you for the sub. 3 years. Wow. Thank you.
Wow.
The entire time we've been doing this whole thing.
3 whole babies.
Dang.
3 whole babies.
Well, actually, I guess that's more than 3 babies. That's like 3.5 babies. It's like
3 1/4.
3/3. They're actually like 10 months.
That's 4 babies. That's 4 babies.
No. That's too many.
Many.
Well, so this is Exacerdebaters, where you guys get to help us decide who is the master debater, with channel points and everything. While we open up the Twitch polls, we will be presenting questions that we will present our champions for, and we will talk amongst ourselves of why we think our choice is the best, and then you in the chat will get to decide who is correct. And I guess, well, our first question will be who you'd add to the ranks of the Men in Black.
That's not a question.
Okay.
Who you add to the rank?
Who you would add to the ranks?
Who would you add to the Men in Black agency?
Yeah, that's a question.
That.
This just has a question mark after it.
Who would you add to the ranks?
Who
you'd add to the ranks?
I was trying to make it fit in the box, okay?
All you'd have to do is move the apostrophe D onto the who. Who do you add to the ranks? Who you'd add to the ranks?
Voodoo? I don't know.
You do.
Look, yesterday was long, alright?
Happy New Year, Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
There, I fixed it.
Same day, isn't it?
Fun for me and you. Hey, look at that.
I fixed it.
Who do you add to the ranks? Oh, there you go. There you go. We did it.
We got there.
It's a little weird, but it works. It works.
Yeah. I mean, our choices are also exceptionally weird as well, so I think it works.
Who would we add to the ranks of the
Excuse me,
men?
sir. I will argue the shit out of this right now.
Why don't you do that first? You got this.
You got this. You got this.
Oh, am I going first then?
You have
You said
somehow
you would argue
volunteered.
the shit out of it.
Yeah, you got this.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Let's go. Let's do this and go.
All right, so Geralt of Rivia would be the perfect addition to the Men in Black because he is a seasoned warrior that has been trained to seek out supernatural evils. So anything weird, he's looking for supernatural creatures already in the first place. So to translate that to more sci-fi alien intergalactic species, he'd have no problem hunting them because he's already so disassociated from everything that he's hunting because he's seen it all. He can't be surprised by anything, so he'll be a great hunter as well as a tracker, and he's really good at learning the different personality traits of a monster once he encounters them. So if he encounters an international alien species that he hasn't seen before, he'll learn from it, and the next time that he hunts them, he'll be like that much more efficient.
Wonderful.
Who's up?
Me.
Corey.
All right. And go.
Okay, so talk about learning like your adversaries, right? Hermione Granger, oh my gosh, the brightest switch of her age. She's amazing. She will research everything, and not only is she just like, if you're just like, oh, like she's just book smart. No, she has been shown that she takes that book smart and she's able to apply it in the field on the fly. She's able to adapt to situations. She's able to apply that knowledge, bring together different knowledge from different places, and utilize it to her advantage. She does think outside of the box while also having that book. So she has intelligence, and she has the wisdom, and she has the power. She's so powerful as well, so she can defeat them, and she has the compassion. She started SPEW for the house. The spew, for the house elf, and so like she has the compassion as well. So you got the intelligence, the wisdom, and the compassion, and the power to get it all done.
All right. Perfect. Since we're going in that order, Cucumber, I believe you're next.
All right, we've got, we got Harry Dresden. All right, so not only is he a wizard, he's a PI, so he's gonna get to the bottom of things. But he's also used to various cultures, you know, having to survive in secret when they're doing little to no harm. So he's able to protect the Fae. He's able to protect vampires who aren't out there to kill anybody. So he's going to be able to make the wise decisions, much like in the gun training episode moment in the Men in Black, where, you know, he doesn't shoot the alien because he's just working out. The other, you know, suspicious Susie and shit, right? So basically, he's going to determine who is actually scary and not. And that when someone is scary, he's got all kinds of things that can work to his advantage. For one, he's got his blasting rod and his wizard staff. He can concentrate gravity for several miles around a small zone. He has flattened hundreds of combatants. Technology ceases to work in his presence, so any like newfangled alien devices are just gonna go zzz and short out. He can summon fucking demons. He can use a soul gaze and a death curse, which I'll get into a little bit later. The dude is a brilliant, wonderful machine. Thank you.
Okay. And now for my turn. Going. I am choosing Jonathan Wick. He is already someone who is used to disappearing into the void and not really needing to be a member of society. So if he is just given a letter as his name, he really couldn't care less. He is determined to a fault to get his job done, regardless of what it is. He will blow through so many enemies just to get that final goal to be done. And he has so much training to defend the Earth against its enemies that he literally is an unstoppable force when it comes to protecting those that he cares about. And if he is told that he has to care about the world, then that is what he will care about, and he will protect it with his life. I yield.
Alrighty. All right, here's the first problem, Ryan.
Okay.
Agent J is already taken. Here's another thing. The Witcher is basically like a magical crack addict who just wants to murder things.
No, it's not true. He wants to learn about the different monsters before, because he can discern whether there's a monster that's intending to kill and hurt and harm people versus if they're just living and existing within the environment.
All right. Also, Hermione Granger is a child.
And she's already had to make that decision.
Muted.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Can't hear you,
Corey, you're muted.
You're muted, homie.
Unmute yourself. Oh, no!
Oh, she's back. Please,
okay.
State your case.
Hermione Granger is not a child. She's a child in the book. She goes on. She lives. She goes on to be a mom. She's an adult. I'm sorry,
So
adult Hermione.
She really couldn't make the choice of becoming nobody in society. Like, she just
She got to
could
ditch her
not.
whole fucking family. What a terrible person Hermione Granger must be.
Of course she could do that. For the betterment of all mankind, she already made the decision with her parents.
No,
She
Men in
already
Black
did
have to be
that.
loners. They have to not want to be part of society.
That's what I'm saying. She already did that. She made her parents forget about her. She's already made huge
And
sacrifices.
so you're gonna make her do that to her children?
I'm not gonna make her. She's
I'm
already-
gonna continue to bolster my case for Harry Dresden here for a second. He can create very powerful shields. He can travel through the Never Never to appear in different areas, basically, because he can't fly, because he would make the plane crash. So he has to like slip into another dimension, slip out of it again. He's got you're talking about just sheer firepower, unstoppable force. This dude can just say the word fuego and destroy a building. See,
that's not like we're trying to keep aliens not known by the general public. Harry Dresden is known for he does not keep himself under wraps.
Yeah,
he is in
that's
the
wizard
as a
shit. We're talking about alien shit. He'll keep alien secret.
No, he doesn't keep his wizard stuff under wraps. He's not going to keep his alien stuff under wraps.
Well,
Absolutely not.
And also,
No, he would
I'll
just
join
be
in on this.
Yes, aliens exist. Like Alien Hunter, hi. Like
He would not
I
even
made
be
you
able
hate.
to go into the Men in Black headquarters because all the things that they use to track the aliens that they need to track will stop working. They need him to not be there.
He
Also,
like
he doesn't
works
work
with
out of his
others.
house.
He does not work well
okay.
with others. He's gonna need a partner.
You fuckers want to talk subtle? Why is John Wick here?
That touche,
When I was
salesman.
muted, I had a problem with John Wick that he would just like run through everyone to get to his goal because he does. He's a bulldozer. Like
Yeah.
no, like that would also not be subtle.
Well, yeah, but that's why he has the flashy
And
thing.
again, Dresden's not going to go in
Oh,
guns
he
a-blazing.
flashes people and messes with their heads.
Dresden will get to the bottom of it before making any rash decisions. He'll only attack if he's cornered.
You
Read
need
the
someone that's
books.
completely disassociated from the situation and can analyze it as like, okay, this needs to be handled like tactically, which is what Geralt is because he's already been experimented on. So he has like no feelings, no emotions. He can register the situation how it needs to be handled.
Yeah. But the Men in Black ask shit like, how's the kids? I feel like Geralt wouldn't do that. He'd be like, bye. Die now.
No. There'd be no extra like curricular interactions. He would literally just stick to his job, learn about the species that he is now hunting or trying to find, and then he'd be it. That would be his life because he doesn't have anything else outside of it. He was trained to be a witcher, which is a hunter, so that's what he does. He hunts them. And then he's done, and then he moves on to the next one.
I think we.
Harry's a dude. He's just a guy.
Harry's a dude
Blend
who
in.
can't use
Blend in.
electronics.
That's fine. He doesn't need him. He's a fucking wizard. The Men in Black were just like, hey, Harry, we got this problem. He'll like point at a spaceship and smash it into smithereens. Or just be like,
So could Hermione,
whoop.
and she can do it with more subtlety, and she can still ride an airplane, unlike Harry Dresden, who cannot, because he cannot control the electronic thing. It just happens. He can't do it.
Yeah.
Everything that Harry Dresden is, Hermione is better.
Oh,
Better? Oh, girl, no.
Okay, this is another debate for another day.
Oh, okay.
Listen, greater speed, strength, stamina. Let's go.
This is a fucking like White Prince or whatever. This dude has clout with vampires and the Fae. Hermione aced her tests. Congratulations.
Yellow sticker.
all right. Well, the polls are open. Tell us who you think was winning that round.
And while y'all are voting, yes, there was indeed a short-lived Dresden TV show called The Dresden Files on Sci-Fi. It didn't really capture the moments of it felt true, but really did not resemble the books in any way. The actor is great though. Crap, I can't remember his name, but he's the guy who played Detective Lance on Arrow, he was Dresden. He did a great job. And a lot of the supporting cast did a great job, too. Like, the guy who played Bob, fucking awesome. But Bob didn't just stay a skull. It was weird, man.
Cucumber and Connie.
Okay.
It was great. He was like a little smoking jacket. He was hilarious. I mean,
my goodness.
What happened?
This is really close, except for me.
Listen, trained hunter walking EMP casualty.
Dresden can make a spell or a potion out of goddamn anything.
By just a little bit.
Wow.
Connie is what?
But
40% to 39.
because he understands his environment and he learns, so he can make potions and he's trained in alchemy. So hey.
Carrie says, love Dresden, still wouldn't be a good MIB. Listen, I realized that about halfway through, but what are you gonna do?
All right. Connie takes
You're
the
gonna
break.
not pick Dresden.
Actually, I would have sided with Hermione, were I not in the fight.
Fair enough. All right. So, question 1 goes away. Question 2. Which alien race
I like
could
the
defeat...
narration. I appreciate it.
Oh, yes. I'm making sure everyone, if this ever goes audio, they know exactly what the screen is doing, you know? Yeah. Which alien race could defeat the Men in Black?
Manly Mutt says, obviously the Gungans.
Fair enough.
Who's first now?
Are we
so
doing
Connie-
reverse? We start again?
So I was last, right? So I would go first now, I think. Cool.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Starting timer. I'm going with the Shimmer from the movie Annihilation. It is a alien force that crash lands to Earth and in a large, like 10-mile radius, is able to fracture everything all the way down to DNA and make it warp itself into whatever it wants to be. It is able to completely reorganize the fabric of reality. And to get to the heart of it, to actually even try and kill it, you have to wander through this wasteland of dangerous creatures. And by the time you get there, you're already so fractured yourself, you can barely hold on to reality to accomplish your mission. And so just a lonely human or alien creature that was part of the Men in Black would barely be able to survive to make it there and accomplish their mission of protecting the Earth. Yo, what's up?
Is this the movie that has Natalie Portman in it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With like crazy good soundtrack? Okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Making sure I had the right thing.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Cool.
All right, so Cucumber.
Okie dokie.
Go for it.
All right, so the Silents are an alien race that the second you stop looking at them, you forgot they ever existed. They've been able to infiltrate Earth already, so they're basically using all the MIB tactics against the MIB themselves, but the difference is the MIB is never aware of their presence. So they just come in, they could wave, they could have a whole fucking conversation if they wanted to, and then the second the MIB blinks, they just forgot everything ever to do with them. So they... it was even said that they were the reason why we ended up on the moon, because they convinced astronauts to design suits that would be useful to them. So they had to bring them to the moon, because they would forget. They forget why they're doing it. It's like, well, I guess we're going to space. So they could basically they could control the entire planet, and the MIB wouldn't even know they were there. So I think there's different means of defeating. And in my case, control is a form of defeat, and the Silence could control the Men in Black from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Noise. Very nice. All right. Corey. Go.
Okay, so Randall from Monsters Inc. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Because it's not just about, it's like he can blend in to anything, right? So he can blend into anything, which is useful, sure, whatever, right? There's this whole other universe that he can just like blip back to, and using doors as like mini portals to like blip, 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 blip. He moves so fast, he could get into wherever. He could get into the bedrooms of the top tier of Men in Black and slit their throats in the night. I mean, it's that
Holy
he's able to. Right, yeah, right. It's right.
Okay.
So that there's that potential. Where are the Men in Black vulnerable? It's it's when you're tucked all in bed, right? And that's when Randall, the monster from Monsters Inc., can come in and get you on the banana, scare you.
Right.
Okay.
Scare the blood out of your body.
Scare the blood out of your body.
With a razor.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Tat.
All right.
I chose Randall. Chad is having an issue with my choosing Randall. I liked it. It's what I went with. It was a weird
And it
choice.
will be your undoing.
Fair. All right. And Connie.
All right, I went with the xenomorph race from the Alien series. So they are one of the apex predators of space, and they are lethal to an umpteenth degree because they can take physical damage because of their hard exterior as well as their acid blood. They are masters of stealth because they wait for their victims to hide in the shadows, and then they attack from behind. They have their scorpion piercer tail, as well as they're super well adapted to any type of environment that they can be subjected to because of their hard exterior and exoskeletons and their acidic blood. It keeps them quick and agile, and they're able to perpetually use their acid blood to blind their enemies, as well as, of course, eat through everything.
Let's go.
Fair enough. All right.
All right, Ryan, yours is a bubble.
No, it's an entity inside of the bubble. It just has a very large radius.
Chat made an argument that regular people destroyed this, so I think the MIB would have no problem. Randall is a monster, not an alien, and he's a gecko. And I'm pretty sure we've seen the MIB fucking splatter creatures that look like that.
Terrifying. He would be fast. He could bloop through doorways. You couldn't find him.
I would not call Randall terrifying. I think I would call him adorable.
Annoying. And that chat also pointed out he was defeated by a 2-year-old.
Touche.
Now the xenomorph.
Yeah, they left
Just 'cause
0
he's
survivors except for Ripley, which has been the lone survivor of how many alien attacks?
Because they're like space truckers. They're not designed to defend themselves against aliens. The MIB specifically exists to protect themselves and all of us from aliens like the xenomorph. You think a noisy cricket can't turn that thing into goo? I get it, melted goo, but okay, you lose 2 agents, but you're not going to lose the entire organization because of a couple of xenomorphs. They're rare. They're not like fucking, there's not a whole swarm of them running around. You get like 1 or 2 in a batch.
On a xenomorph, guess what there is? Acid blood.
That's what I'm saying. You lose the front lines, but you save the world, Connie. You save the world.
While you burn yourself in their acid blood.
They know what they signed up for, Connie. They're the Men in Black. The first, last, and only line of defense against the worst scum of the universe. Xenomorph doesn't stand a fucking chance. I mean, if you even use the 2 like chuk-chuk guns from the end of the first film, the size of that roach that they just liquefied. Xenomorph, I mean, yeah, he's got some chitin on him, but he's still gonna go boom.
No, his whole MO is stealth. He waits for his prey. He's an apex predator, so he knows not to just lure them out into the open like frickin' Edgar in his cockroach form. He waits in the dark, in the shadows for them to move, and then they strike. He uses their echolocation. So if they haven't, if they don't know that they're there, they're gonna attack and just super quick with the piercer tail. Boom.
I could see the coffee worms taking this guy down. Like, they'd be so small, like you wouldn't be able to get to them. They would just like bash him over the head with a coffee pot, and everyone would laugh. They
my
get the
God.
xenomorph in shackles and they just move him to another cell.
If we're talking about ability to like actually defeat, like actually like hurt them physically, the Silence were taken down because Doctor Who just made it so that anytime you saw a Silence, you killed them. The Americans just pulled out guns and shot the Silence. They can just be shot by normal guns. Men in Black have real guns, so as all they have to do is do the same thing the Doctor would have done, and they would have figured that out.
But you know
Just
what
make
the
sure
Men in
that
Black
every
don't
time you see a
have?
Silence, what?
The Doctor to figure that shit out.
I mean,
They would.
No.
They have paranormal experts. They should have the research. Listen, if they have that advanced technology, they have got to have some sort of advanced.
I would imagine the Men in Black would probably have some kind of a device to be like, hey, something weird is going on. Like, you guys had this recording of, like, a fail-safe recording of what happened inside of the...
You know how much
like
shit
some-
the MIB has to deal with? Like, every 5 seconds, there's a whole monologue about, yeah, this little light bulb here fucked up all of Chicago. That little guy blinking over there, that killed 10,000 people. And then there's like, they don't have that kind of fucking time, Ryan. They don't have that kind of time to solve these mysteries that no one can see or remember.
It doesn't have to be a huge thing. All it has to be is a small message that's every time you see a Science, kill it. That's all. That's the only message that
They'd have to neuralize the planet, but they'd also have to be aware of it. That's the problem. That's why Silence gonna win, because they're just gonna like skip off into the darkness.
No, because every Men in Black trainee that goes through training, part of the training would be also, if you see this thing, fucking kill it. Like, it would just be like, okay, so anytime someone came across it, they'd kill them. So how would they infiltrate the Men in Black with control?
You're coming from the position that they will remember, and I'm saying they won't because they don't have the fucking Doctor. Also, yours is a bubble. Where's it gonna go? It's right in one place. They don't have to hunt for it. Just like throw a rock.
Right?
Huh?
There's like a body. There's an entity in the bubble, right?
An amorphous, shapeless
Person
being.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what works on that? A noisy cricket, and it just disperses the whole thing. Or a strong breeze.
Video Goth makes an excellent point. I think we're overestimating the MIB. They struggle a lot. Listen, they're trying real hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're out of time.
It is a government agency, right? I mean, so any sort of government agency, like...
Actually, they're not funded by the government. They are
okay.
outside of the government.
They're funded by themselves because they take alien technology and sell it off as new inventions.
And the government asks too many questions.
Yeah, so the profit is what funds the MIB. At least in Movieverse. I never read the comics, so I don't really know
It's true. It's
what
true.
the comics are like.
All right. Get rid of that. Polls are open.
What we got?
Oh boy.
Vote.
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking
Reed
minute.
H. Cooper has Men in
No,
Black.
Xenomorph! Yeah, I get he's dangerous. He's dangerous in a vacuum. Like a literal vacuum on a ship, away from other guns and things to destroy it. By himself, he's fucking nothing on a planet full of MIB. Like, fucking nothing.
No, I'm sorry. One xenomorph went toe-to-toe with a freaking predator. Apex predator of the entire freaking universe.
Don't quote non-canon popcorn crap to me, Connie!
Which I believe that predator was able to destroy that alien anyway.
Yep!
Exactly. It's another alien predator species.
So I hear he sucks even more than I thought?
Oh wow, this is tight.
Oh no!
Oh, Reed H. Cooper says the MIB are actually bad guys in the comics too.
So close. Like Cucumber gets this round.
Woo!
Okay, so we've got a tiebreaker question now.
Ryan, you should side with Cucumber, and I should side with Connie, and we should make it a group debate.
Okay.
Wait, this should be for the best 2 out of 3, and then a tiebreaker if there still is one, no?
Is it?
That's what we
So
used to do.
that's what. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
Because we would do 3 full questions, and then if no one got 2 out of 3, whoever was tied, whoever won the third.
I'm sorry.
You're fine, Corey.
Lava? You're really quiet to me. Sorry, I can't.
Really quiet. I'm extra loud today, so that's interesting.
Oh, it was when you were falling out of your chair is when your mic started cutting out.
That's fair.
That'll do it.
Here, and then I went over there.
Yes, exactly. All right.
What's the third question?
Well, the third question, the random question is, why you would make an excellent MIB agent?
I don't actually know how to make this like an item. I guess it's just we're gonna yell about it, right?
Right. Why would you be the best one?
Okay. I
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like my skills that I have,
Right.
and
Yeah, right?
I'm not coming up with many.
I'm drawing a blank here. It's like, hey, what am I good at?
I'll just take it then.
Oh.
I'll walk on with that win. Wait, thank you.
Reed H. Cooper
Dude,
says,
why don't you do your argument? Oh no, you're over here.
What?
What? Who? Me?
If you already have an argument ready to go, why don't you do your argument and then I'll catch up later.
Well, me? Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
what?
Cucumber should go. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
All right.
Go for it.
All right, here's the deal. I really believe in the protecting of non-harmful, invasive, well, not invasive, but, migratory alien species. As a different sort of person myself, I can understand how hard it is for somebody coming from another planet, just wanting to settle down, have their little squid babies and all that. So I would be a compassionate MIB agent. However, with my long streak of rage, I would be very capable of just completely eliminating any true and active threats to humanity or the planet Earth at large. They check in, but they don't check out. This is probably tattooed on me somewhere. Like, I'm ready to go for this. I would also be great in the break room. The worms and I would be drinking coffee all day long, just, cracking jokes. I think even Zed would like me. I think, I think I'd have a great time. I think I could probably get Kay to laugh if he didn't, retire or die or whatever the fuck. I don't even remember. Anyway, I would do it. I already don't have fingerprints.
Okay. You will never leave a
Basically
trace.
ready to go.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, damn. Reed H. Cooper's like, Cucumber, you just lost. Zed would not like you.
Disagree. We're both loud assholes. I think we'd be fine. I'll just butt heads until we kiss.
Yeah, that would totally happen.
Okay, I think I'm...
concede.
You concede?
Wait!
Wow. Well, okay.
Just because I want to see Cucumber hanging out with the coffee aliens, I think he would blend in quite well.
Yep.
So Cucumber might blend in with this, but like Cucumber's like the
Best.
chaotic agent, right?
Yeah.
What? And like he stands out, right? I think it's a chaotic thing. He stands out. Yeah, like he might get the job done, but he's gonna create a lot of it's gonna be a lot of collateral damage going on, right? Look, okay, so like so if I was gonna be Men in Black, so I have the compassion to deal with like when there's like anytime like Jay comes in and he's like, no, like you should get your shit together, move out of your mom's basement or what it's right. It's like that sort of.
You give better memories for
people. I
people.
ride motorcycles nice and fast, so like I can chase scenes. Chase scenes would be fun. We haven't seen a motorcycle chase scene, have we? No. I think
Yes, they have the motorcycle.
Oh.
Yes, but still, I think that like chasing bad guys down while also having the compassion side, right, and being a delegate between like like a communicator between the alien races. Yeah. That's my argument.
His name is Frank Nicothulo. Thank you.
Oh, the pug?
Frank.
I love
Frank.
Yeah.
Frank is a
But,
dog.
that cartoon was underrated, by the way. That show was
Yeah,
fucking dope.
it was good. It was a good TV series. I guess I'll go.
Good call.
So I would make a excellent agent. Being similar to how Corey has the compassion, I as well have that as a feature of mine. But I also have the drive of doing justice and making sure that everyone gets their
Postmates order.
Right. No, like so for instance, like I have always generally played a paladin when I play D&D, and that is my kind of
Like for the greater good.
for the greater good. Yes, I have a very hearty self justice
Moral standpoint?
morals.
Moral
Thank
code.
you. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, those things. I just yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah, I know.
Here's the deal. It's nice to be compassionate, everybody, but you gotta be both. You're not just like intergalactic social workers. You are also border patrol. So you gotta be able to like brat brat when it's necessary. It's like, yes, I do want you
Why
to
don't
live
you
your
think
best
I'll
life.
be able to brat brat?
Nah. Your only arguments are I'm compassionate. That means you're not gonna blast
Then
any
I can
squid
hunt
faces.
them down on the motorcycle. Hunt them down with the brat brat.
The brat brat.
Brat brat.
Zero Bama says, I always play the paladin when I play D&D. Might be the worst thing to put on your resume when applying to an elite alien policing agency. So the other thing is, like, you guys are worried about not causing any collateral damage, but you forget this is why the Statue of Liberty is like a fucking neuralizer. Like they are designed to take care of the collateral damage. They care that you get the job done, which is what you've all already admitted that I can do. I will get the job done if I knock over a building. Like, oh no, gas leak, and everybody goes on about their fucking day. I have a great time. And you know what? I would also plug in their memories like that. I'd just be like, yeah, you know what? You just saw the best improv show of your entire life, and you still laugh about it. You still laugh about it. Remember the flamingos? And he'll go off just chuckling for the rest of the day. I think it's gotta be fine. I think I'd be great. And oh my God, they would probably give me a human suit. Fuck, that'd be so cool.
Huh. Okay. I don't know. I think your rage might get the better of you, and you might forget to clean up your act once you've done something.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but there's people for that. You guys keep forgetting how this shit works. There's a whole other team that's the cleanup crew. I am the go and bang bang and get shit done guy. And also, your favorite hotheads are the ones who save the day. Agent J saved the world. And he was the one who didn't follow the rules. Allah.
I mean, wasn't it like he saved the day when he decided to follow the rules?
No.
Ooh.
No, he won when he decided to point better. Really? Because he did everything right. He was just green. Like, he was the guy who was less worried about being careful, less worried about being seen and all that shit, right? It's like, you know, we got rules here. And he's like, no, fuck it, I'm gonna chase this guy down on foot. That's what got him into the agency. And then breaking all these other rules is what kept him going. And then breaking even more rules is what got him to win. It's about doing it. It's about results. It's about results. I will go and kick an alien god in the shins.
Smoother. I can get results done, but smoother. You're just gonna go in and start like biting ankles, like.
No, like I said, I will first figure out the situation. I want them to have a nice, happy, and healthy life as long as they're not endangering anybody.
Yeah, but I think I gotta
Variety
go
is
with
the
Corey.
spice
She's
of
gonna
life.
have more diplomacy here. I think you just kind of want to go in there and just everyone.
Well, I don't
and then
want to. I'm saying
in.
I will, though.
Oh, okay.
I am more than willing.
Diplomacy up here.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, listen, like, if they're properly registered, if they got all their stuff, then we're good. I'll be like, hey, how's the kids? But it's like the second they're like, you know, knocking over convenience stores and turning people into goo, then I gotta go bang bang.
Do you gotta? Would it be better to sit them down and talk to them and reason
Not if
with
they're
them?
mountain people. Not if they're mountain people, Corey.
Milton people.
Well, obviously you stop them from melting people. Then you have a
With a boom boom.
With a bomb bomb.
Ubro said MIB are basically just ice. Yeah, it does kind of suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, they're way more lenient than ice, so no, don't put that evil on MIB. They let Jeeves stay in business for how long? Like, they're cool.
True. All right. I think I'll open the poll now.
JPC guy, thank you for that. Says, I'm with Cucumber. Kay needed to blow off Jeeves' head a few times. It gets things done. Blat blat is important.
You have any idea how much that stings? Well, I think Cucumber is definitely leading in the polls currently.
Oh, Corey's catching up.
Oh.
I would also upgrade my MIB card to not have an 8-track and have Bluetooth. Would be cool.
So then Harry Dresden couldn't get in it, couldn't get in the car.
Well, you've already kept him from being hired. Thank you very much. So I would just visit him on my own time and have a great Coke with him. I think he's a Pepsi drinker, isn't he? Ugh.
Oh, is he?
I can't remember because he makes a lot of his potions out of soda, and I can't remember if it was a can of Coke or a can of Pepsi.
I want to say Coke.
Okay, thank God.
Oh, just by a small margin, Cucumber wins. But Corey, you got up there.
Wow.
All right, so we have a champion. Cucumber, you are the master debater.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh shit, I don't know if I want my trophy to be the noisy cricket or a neuralizer.
Ah, well.
So apparently Harry Dresden likes Coke. He's one of the people who'll ask for Coke specifically, and if the place has Pepsi instead, he'll just have a water.
Hell yeah. I knew I liked him.
That is the correct answer.
Y'all, yeah, Dresden's the best. Read those books. They're such a hoot.
The best.
Such a hoot.
I got to interview Jim Butcher. He's awesome.
Corey!
Yeah.
The fuck? Make him my friend, please.
The only reason he said yes to an interview to a random person at Dragon Con apparently was my Molly hair at the time. I had like pink hair. He was like,
nice.
do you know why I said yes
Ryan,
to the
give me a
interview?
pink wig.
He was like, no.
Okay.
He was like, you have Molly hair. So I said yes. And I was like, oh, thank you.
Aw.
What if I slip him some Molly? Do you think I'll do an interview with me?
You're gonna get more than an interview. You're gonna get party time.
Oh, man. Coolest thing I ever saw. Well, not really. I've seen lots of cool things on Twitch, but one of the most recent coolest things I've ever seen on Twitch was Patrick Rothfuss interviewing Jim Butcher. That was just like, my nerd heart was so full. It was the best conversation. They were talking about world building, and it was actually for their charity, World Builders, or I guess Pat Rothfuss's charity, World Builders. They just talked about, you know, this is how you build story. This is how to build characters. This is the arc of Dresden. This is where he's at. This is where he's going. It's just super fucking cool.
Have you read King Killer Chronicles? Because they're amazing. I almost chose Kvothe for instead of Hermione. I almost chose Kvothe, but
that'd have been good.
I know.
Well, you didn't though.
It would have been.
I read 'em.
Could have.
Joining the rest of the world and waiting for the third one. But no pressure on that man, because he's a saint.
No. Yep. But just waiting. Just waiting.
So, Cucumber, you got a topic for next week?
Oh, sure. Let's see.
Harry Dresden.
I mean, yeah, I kind of want to do Dresden, but I don't know what the questions will be. Fuck it. That's not my job. Dresden Files.
Perfect. All right.
Although, I'm going to spoil myself, because I've only read the first 6 or 7. I'm not caught up.
Yeah.
That didn't work. Oh, that's why.
That didn't work.
The last one I read is when he was he had to do investigating stuff on a porn set, and that was the funniest fucking. God, I love those books so much. They're so good.
Oh no.
They're so good.
I did not read the comic series. No, I have not.
What is behind the door of stone? The fourth door. What's behind the fourth door?
I'll never know.
Well.
Yeah. What?
Tonight, you guys can come back and watch us do Trash Trippies Theater. We are doing the Scarlet Pimpernel.
Yay!
So come make us do funny voices and singer lines and all that fun stuff. We are going to raid Jessica Verdi.
Yay! Jessica! Don't tell her about the alimony I haven't paid.
All right. So yeah, we'll see you guys a little bit later. Have fun. Have a good first of the year. And we love y'all.
Yeah.
Have a good
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Come back though at 7:30.
Come back to at 7:30.
Bye.